So we get presidents, we get governors, we get senators. But one of the great things about New Hampshire is the fact that in any given day, you can close your eyes, spin yourself around 3 times, bend down, pick up a rock, and throw that rock in any direction. You're probably going to hit your representative. If you don't hit a senator, you're going to hit a representative. It is the greatest blessing that any state could ask for. It's very rare that you get a chance to walk 2 doors down and talk to your representative and tell them what the issue is. This next gentleman I'm going to introduce you to is one of the members of that new class. His first time serving in the New Hampshire House. I had a pleasure meeting him when he first said he was going to run, and like we all do in New Hampshire, come on, we can admit this. What do we do when we find out someone's running for office? We grill the hell out of them. And so this poor man was amongst about 50 people, and by the end he was probably wondering why he wanted to run for the House of Representatives for $100 that is taxed and a license plate. But he stood up to each one of those questions, and the thing that came very clear to everybody in that room was that this was a person who had compassion, that had integrity, that had intelligence, and most important, good old Yankee common sense. He hails from the great place that represents Rye and Newcastle. I'm proud to call him a great, great new representative who's going to have a long career because he is just what we need. BrianMurphy.
Thank you, Jeff. I also want to thank the Rye Republican Town Committee for putting this wonderful event together, and Diane Bitter in particular. As Jeff mentioned, my name is BrianMurphy. I'm a state representative. I serve Rye and Newcastle. I'm a Republican, and I care about the... Thank you. I'm a Republican, and I care about the poor and the sick in our state, in our community. I'm a Republican, and I care about the elderly and the disabled. I'm a Republican, and I want to support the firemen, the policemen, the school teachers in our state. I'm a Republican, and just like you, I've got compassion for the most vulnerable members of our community. But that compassion shouldn't be defined as somebody's willingness, some other person's willingness to spend someone else's money. That's not compassion. That's not even genuine. It's insane. And so compassion, whether it's real or whether it's fake, it should never trump our fundamental responsibility not to saddle and burden the generation behind us with our debts and our obligations. So today, on Family Day, when we're here to celebrate with our children and our grandchildren, I'm particularly proud of the budget we passed in New Hampshire last month. It's a balanced budget, as you heard from Speaker O'Brien. There's no downshifting, there's no accounting gimmicks, and there's no bonding and mortgaging of our operational costs. We got rid of $1 billion worth of deficit spending. And so instead of our children and our grandchildren paying for our compassion, New Hampshire is back living within its means. And that's just what we said we were going to do last November. I'm proud of that. I'm also thankful, and I appreciate the leadership we had this last term. So I want to thank Speaker O'Brien and Deputy Speaker Pam Tucker for their leadership on the budget and their leadership throughout the session. I also want to assure you, I want to assure you that your Republican majority in Concord is going to continue on the path to turn this state around. And I thank you for your support this last year. And may God continue to bless us all. Thank you.